Well, my friends, here I am again. Most of you have probably by now caught my name is Andreas. My dad named me that, and I haven't changed my name yet. I wanted to, but it was, after all, it's just a name, I forget. Well, here's one of the songs I haven't played in a while, and I wrote so long ago. Well, a few years. Out on the road late at night, I see your face in every headlight. I've been kicked by the wind, got rain in my face, and I start falling out of your good grace, falling out of your good grace. For you I walk on water, for you I feel the kind that never ever ends, that love, that kind that never ever ends. For you I walk on water, for you I walk until the end of time. Then winter came, whispered up my name, and froze your heart at night, froze paradise, froze paradise, froze you and I, froze your heart and froze us apart. For you I walk on water, for you I feel the kind of love that never ever ends. For you I walk into the end of time. Well, there's an excerpt out of that song. When I used to play out there in public, it was often well received. It was also one of my favorites for a long time. But anyway, here it is, and this is my Martin guitar again, and my wish to say something, to contribute to the well-being of the earth and anybody and everybody. If I could. I was listening to Moji and how powerful his video clips are, and of course Eckert's too, and Kate's. These are my favorites, and I can recommend them to you. I feel that if you find somebody that is has truly broken the limits and he's or available or she's available on YouTube, that's a wonderful thing. Broken what limitations? Well, spiritually speaking, we are asleep. It's much, our state is very dreamlike, except when you can wake up and find the source, your true you. You see, this condition under which you are operate, it's the I. But the I is primary, and then secondary is you. I and you, but I and you is interdependent. The you depends on I, but really there is just I, because we experience only everything as I. You cannot experience anything as you. It's me. But the I that needs to be primary, otherwise there is nothing. The I, when you trace it back to the source, you find out that the I is also observed. It's also observable. It is an observed phenomena, and the I is observed, and that what observes the I, the unborn, the unnameable, the I am, that is you. That observes the I. Now, the I is often conditioned by your family, by your country, by, well, not often, maybe I should say it is conditioned, unless you can abide in the isness, this moment, the now, the power of now. That's the power. It's not this moment. It is. And Moji has very nice, it's called The Invitation. He it's a wonderful guidance, guide to the I, if you can follow. Of course, there's Byron Katie, the work that gets you freed from your whirling dance of mind, that you can experience the I, the deep I. Sometimes I say the I, or the deep I and the shallow I. And the deep I is what observes the who am I. Well, it's not quite right said, because when you ask that question, who am I? And you follow it back to the source, then you arrive at the source, maybe. But the source is the real you that observes the I, the persona, so anyway, I hope I expressed this clear enough, or didn't add to any confusion. Well, anyway, I said what I wanted to say, and I played a little music, and that's much fun for me. I've been starting that lately in these videos, because my left hand for a good while didn't want to do much of that, and now my left hand is okay, with some Of course, I mentioned this before, that we are in a loneliness epidemic. Every other person in the United States, every other person is lonely. And I think I know how easy it is to feel that way and perceive loneliness. Even when you have a friend, it depends on how you relate and how you connect and on what level. Now, if you can get to who am I, if you can get to the real you, you are the isness, you're very connected after that. And you're connected to just about everything there is, because you are everything that is. Beside my little video, it is very helpful if you could watch some of the great souls like Moji or Eckhart Tolle or Byron Katie, for example, that rounds up it rounds up your understanding. You know, Ramakrishna is one of the great souls that I also loved, and he expresses things in wonderful ways. He says, he has this comparison, if you would sail on a sailboat, you can cultivate the fields, you can cultivate your field, you can erect the sail, but you cannot be the wind that blows into the sail. That's pure grace. And there is a big factor that is grace. That you are sitting here with me means that you are having some of interest, some of this grace, otherwise you wouldn't. It wouldn't make any sense what I'm saying, and you would be bored very quickly about this. But if you are still listening, then you are probably experiencing a form of waking up, and you might cultivated the field of knowledge, and you might have been able to erect the sail of your vessel to sail to the other shore, which is part of a beautiful chant, you know, what does it say? To the other side, all the way to the other side. You sail to the other side of that to discover the real you, if that has eluded you yet, still. And so anyway, the wind in your sails is pure grace, and Ramakrishna points to that. So very nice. Thank you for today, for watching and listening, and hopefully I see you in the next little video that I put up. And have a good evening, and namaste. Bye bye.